Hello everyone, here's Paul from rmpforex.com. Make sure you read through the risk disclaimer. It is very important, especially for newbies. For your convenience here, I have links to the pairs inside the video. So EURUSD, British pound, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar against US dollar. And if you don't want to watch the whole video, just click one of those links and you will be linked through to the pair you want. So let's jump straight into it. And as usual, I'll start with EURUSD against US dollar. EURUSD pair is now in a trend phase up. If you remember last video, we were watching MF pivot that was protecting that trend up here. The pivot was here, so now the pivot is moved into this place. Logic is the same. As long as this pivot is not broken, as long as price stays above it, the trend phase of H4 will still be there, and I will keep using my trend following trading system. As soon as we will break through that line, through that MF pivot, then the whole wave up will stop and we will come back to H4 flat phase. The interesting moment with this pair is on D1. As you can see here is that's the same pivot that's protecting my H4 trend up, and we are nearing now to a reference point of D1. So if we will break through this point, then an FZR of D1 up will happen, and then we will move to a trend phase of D1 level up. So it is very interesting what will happen upcoming week. Will we break through it or not? If we will not, we will stay inside D1 flat zone. But if we will, then the H4 trend will grow into D1 level trend, and we will have a midterm trend turnaround. And if it will happen, then I will be waiting this pair somewhere in this zone. So that will be my potential for moving up, where I'll be using my trend following trading system. So next pair is British pound against US dollar. Here we have an ongoing impulse up. I'm talking about this one here. And this impulse could grow and go up non-stop. For now, this impulse is protected by this MF pivot. As long as this pivot is not broken, this impulse can proceed up. As soon as we will break through that pivot, then we will come back to a flat zone of H4. Don't forget that this impulse is just a part of just one wave of D1 level flat. As you can see here, we have reference points for D1 level, flat of D1 level, and here is our impulse that is just a part of this flat. What will happen, nobody knows. So I will just wait and see until this pair will decide what it's doing. So this is it about British pound, just a few ideas. Let's go to the next one, Australian dollar against US dollar. Interesting moment with this pair is, if you remember from our last reviews, we were watching this wave, and on a smaller time frame, here it is. And now we have an FZR of D1 level. The reference point is broken. So as you can see, as soon as we broke through this point, straight after that, we broke through the MF pivot that was protecting the C wave. For me, it means we stop straight away. So this pair broken through the FZR, and then straight away it broken the MF pivot that was protecting that trend up. And now we are back into a flat face of H4. So for me to go back to trading with that trend up, I will be just waiting until we will break through that new high. So that's my new reference point. This is what I'm waiting for at the moment. So as soon as we break through, then we will go back to D1 trend up, and then we will have here a new FZR of H4 level. And then we'll have again a H4 level that will grow into a D1 trend level. On the other side, this impulse down, it is still going down. Here you can see the pivot, MF pivot that is protecting this impulse. As long as this pivot is not broken, it can go down. So my strategic direction at the moment is flat, and my strategy is just wait until this pair decides what direction it wants to go. If it will break through this point, then we'll go back to trend following system and trade up. And if it will stay between those two reference points, then it's a flat zone, and I will just wait and see and do nothing. As I say each time, it is very important skill for a trader to learn, to know exactly what level of trend or what trend you are trading. Where does it start and where does it finish? And don't trade inside the flat zones, because it's a very risky moment to trade. Flat zones are there to steal your money. And as you can see here with Australian dollar, we have a flat of H4 here, we have a flat of D1 level here, and we have a flat of weekly level here, and we have a flat here. So we have flat levels on all levels. It is for you to decide what time frame or what level you use to trade, but for me in this situation, no matter what, it's a flat zone. So I'll have to just wait and see until we break through one of those reference points. Next pair is Canadian dollar against US dollar. And here, if you watched my last review, you will remember that last time we were watching this pivot, and this pivot was broken, so it finished the whole wave up, and we came back to a flat zone of H4 level. And as you can see, nothing happened. We stayed in the same place for the whole week. So the flat zone is now out there. So for now, I'm watching two reference points. And the first one is here. I'll just switch to a higher time frame. Here's that reference point. If we will break through it, then we will have a D1 feather up. If we will break through this one, then we will have D1 FZR up, and we will move to a trend phase up. Also here is, as you can see, reference point not too far away from it for weekly time frame. So we will have an FZR of weekly, and the D1 trend will grow into a weekly trend up. So that will be an interesting moment to trade. But at the moment, we are still here inside the flat zone. And on the other side, I'm watching this reference point. This impulse is now finished, and if we'll break through that reference point, we will have an FZR of H4 level down, and that will start a trend phase of H4, which is enough for me to start using my trend following trading system now. So this is it, guys. Hope you liked it. Hope this video gave you some new ideas. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget that we have a Facebook group called RMP Forex Community, and you can always join into discussions inside that group and share your ideas. If you want, also you can post your ideas and your questions in the comment section below, and I wish you good luck and see you next time.